Hello, this is Joshua for Frost Dragon Designs, and today I'd like to talk to you about my Diamond Rogue hard enamel pin. Now, I'm late releasing this video because every month in 2023 I released a new standalone RPG cat through my website, and the design I released in November was the Diamond Rogue. So please excuse my tardiness, and let's get into the design. So this is actually my second winged RPG cat that is wielding crystal weaponry. The first one was one of the custom kitties from Black Cat RPG Series 4. It was the Amethyst Archer. Now, the sponsor and collaborator for that particular design wanted it to be a winged archer kitty, and somewhere along the way, it ended up having an amethyst crystal bow. And I just really loved that aesthetic, and a lot of people seem to enjoy that design overall. So after doing some additional sketches and actually talking with the original sponsor of the Amethyst Archer, I decided that I was going to add some additional winged kitties with crystal weaponry to the Black Cat RPG universe. The first of those additional ones would be this Diamond Rogue, who is wielding two crystal or diamond scimitars. My daughter really wanted me to change the color of the swords to a deeper blue so that I could call this the Sapphire Swordsman. But honestly, I just really preferred the pale blue diamond crystal-y look compared to the darker blue color. So that's what I ended up going with. Speaking of the swords, those swords caused me so much trouble while working on this design. If you watch this, I know it looks like this was done in one continuous setting, but I often will stop and go get a snack or refresh my coffee or come back the next day to work on things. So this is done over a series of drawing sessions, and I struggled mightily with the crystal sword, getting it to feel natural. I mean, crystals grow in specific patterns, and honestly, I'm not as familiar with that as I probably should be as an artist. But everything I tried looked either clunky or fake, or it just did not feel good to look at. Thankfully, I did eventually hit on a sword design shape that I enjoyed and I liked the way it looked. But what I had to do was accept that there were going to be some curved lines instead of all straight lines. And you know, with the concept being crystal, that was originally my thought was, okay, it's going to be made of a series of straight lines. But I had to introduce the curve for the cutting edge of the blade before the sword itself started feeling correct to me. The wings were obviously the other big element of this that took a fair amount of effort. The spacing of the feathers has to be done correctly, otherwise when I looked at it, it didn't feel balanced. Also with the edges, the pointed tips of the feathers, I needed to make sure I wasn't creating any weird small gaps in the design that would make it difficult for production. And so things that I really focused on with this design, first was the pose, second was the design of the swords, third was the wings, and then honestly the whole rest of the outfit was kind of almost like an afterthought in comparison to the effort that I put into it. But honestly, I think that's probably fine. I mean, this is a rogue. Rogues want to blend into their settings, and I mean, unless he's in an area with other winged kitties, he's already going to be standing out quite a bit as it is. So I think having the outfit not be terribly complicated probably works to the rogue's advantage, would be my guess. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching me design this particular pin. If you did, please go ahead, like and subscribe. I try to put out one new video every week, and I would absolutely love to have you along for the next one. Thank you so much for your time, and have a great rest of your day.